A blessed good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I know there are many of you that know the landmarks, that would know that yacht out there, that would know this beach, but I'm hoping it was a little bit of fun for those who do not, trying to guess where we are located. Just beautiful here. And we're going to start off a little differently this morning. Start off with our 360, and then we're going to say our serenity prayer while in the water this morning. So let's start off on that 360 first of all. Just before we do that, I realized yesterday I didn't get any camera time for myself, and I'm so disappointed because, you know me, I like to show off just a little bit. So, good morning to all of you all. So before I forget to do it later on, I'm going to do it right now. Now we have an amazing signal reading here, so hopefully everything will go well today, and you'll be able to see this beauty I'm going to bring for you. And let's get back to the action. Ladies, would you all like to say hello to everybody all over the world this morning? Yes, look, I have some people here that have given out our love treats already. So good morning to you all. You all have a fantastic day, okay? We have friends all over the world right now saying hello to you from everywhere, every corner.
So
all that Australian stuff. Huh?
Wow.
You all have an amazing day, okay?
Hello from Barbados.
Sweet.
And right now we are in the morning, early morning. So
Right.
good morning.
Good morning.
Wherever you are, good day, good afternoon, whatever.
Correct. Beautiful.
Have a blessed day.
Thanks very much. I knew I could count for you for raising everyone's spirits. Thanks very much. Huh? You all take a great day. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. All right, I saw those ladies this morning. I've already given out 3 Valentine love treats already today. These ladies, I gave a gentleman I saw sitting on this morning when he came down here at 5:30. He was sitting out in front of Daybreak Hotel. And I also gave a gentleman that's working in one of these villas here this morning. It was working on the beach with me. Spent some time giving me some really, really good conversation and lifting my spirits as well. Beautiful, beautiful day. There's a lot of surge down here with the high tide this morning. So you will see and you will hear the waves a little bit more higher volume than normal. And that's because of the surge that's hitting this shore break. I'll walk you this morning, but the erosion down here, since we were here last time, very, very noticeable. But before we go any further, we're going to come back to where we started this morning. We're going to take this view from within the sea, and we're going to say our serenity prayer, because we are all going to be praying for peace right now. For those who'd like to join me, please do so. And for those that are not interested at this moment, just hang in there. We'll be back to you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. As you can see quite clearly, the beauty is not on the beach and not only in the water, it's all over, right up to the heavens. Beautiful clouds this morning, lovely formations, just a glorious morning here. Good morning to our newest national hero, Rihanna. I don't know if you're still located here, Riri, but if you are, good morning to you. You're our Bajan Queen. Congratulations on your nomination. I support you 1,000,000%. This morning we said in our preamble that we're going to be finding the mirrors and the reflections. You can see why we say that. Everyone who has been on the vlogs for a period of time would know that we were coming to the West Coast. No one really knew where we were coming to, except for our driver, who is faithful, and she keeps herself, all of the information I give her confidential. No, you cannot bribe her out of it. She will not tell you for sure, because she knows I am her coffee mate, and that I'm the only person that can out-talk her, and she does not want to lose someone else that she can say, he talks more than me. She's going to keep it a secret. But beautiful West Coast. As soon as anyone hears about reflections, swimming in reflections, looking for mirrors, etc., you will know we're talking about the West Coast. This section of the island does not see a sunrise at all. It sees a daybreak. But the daybreak down here is spectacular. It brings with it things you do not find anywhere else in the island. You do find reflections in other areas, but not as intense as you will find down here. Everywhere you're looking is like a mirror. Looks over here, skimming over the top of a mirror, as you can see. This place has been through a lot of changes. You see a big beach bar called Coconuts. Directly opposite here was the coach house. I know that was being referred to the other day when we were in St. Lawrence Gap, when we talked about shipping. People were talking about the coach house. You know the West Coast has been through tremendous changes. And as you would have noticed, if you were here on the island, not only changes on the roadside, but changes on the waterfront as well. A lot of new villas, a lot of enhancements, just beautiful. All right, that was our tripod base this morning. Thank you to my friend this morning for allowing me to use his stump area, which was really great. You know, he gave me all of the room and everything I needed to set up this morning, so thank you very much, brother. I'm just going to go and pick up our rain gear. I know it doesn't look like rain right now. Beautiful sky, lovely sun up there reflecting off of some of the clouds. But this morning when I first came here, it was most definitely looking a little bit rainy. Actually, there was overcast in my area at home. I didn't see any wet on the road, but I just want to make sure, you know, we don't like to start these vlogs and then have to stop because of rain, because rain does not stop display. I'm just going to rest you for a second here, back on the same tripod section, just for 1 minute while I put on this bag and start our operation. Now I also have the gold medal in beach architecture, not only beach graphics, but beach architecture, as I'll show you in a minute. You can see how carefully constructed this was. This comes through years and years of practice, making sure that we are able to balance on anything. Another gold medal for the trophy ward. All right, this was the entrance, or is the entrance to here. However, it is gated. Sometimes that gate is closed if they're doing any construction, it's general area, etc. So I can't really tell you can always get through here, but you can get through just to the north of One Sandy Lane, which is just over here, just around the corner itself. But it is a lot of erosion in that area, and getting on from the actual walkway to the beach now is quite difficult. You just have to be careful though, but it's not something that you can come down and walk or anything like that, because the banking itself very, very tricky. Now this morning there are a few rocks in the shore break as well. We've talked about that in the past. We've said about how you need to be careful down here when you're walking in the shore break itself, because you may get wrapped in your ankle by the rocks. And you can see the gradient on the beach is quite steep this morning. So although there's a big surge coming in, good morning to you. Although there's a big surge coming in, as you can appreciate with the angle of the beach and stuff, it's not really coming right up. Now high tide is just after 7. I was saying about now 20-30 minutes time is high tide. So you can appreciate that the beach you're seeing now is at its narrowest. However, this is a lot narrower than we have seen. As we were walking a little further on this morning, I know there's some of you that are going to gasp, because we have done down here a couple of times. We were last down here, I think it was either the 2nd or the 1st of December. And at that time it's noticeable as well. But we'll see it in a couple of minutes time. I'm not going to jump ahead of the game. I'm going to keep it nice and easy this morning. To all of those new members of the AMC, good morning. Thank you for joining our community. Thank you for coming on the morning and bringing peace and happiness and your care and your love to our family and to your family. I can now say it because you are officially an AMC family member. To all of those that are tuning in this morning, that are seeing this here, that are not in my friends list, if you're able to comment, it's because a friend of yours is on here. However, if that friend is not on here when you want to enjoy it and comment on it, you won't be able to comment. You will need to come into our friends list. So if you are finding us for the first time this morning, or you're finding us again and you decided you want to maybe spend a little more time with us, please send your friends requests. And I will most definitely send you a map, some information on what we do, on what the EMC is, just a little bit, not too much. I'm not going to drone you with the information, but enough that you'll be able to start running and not have to crawl in the very beginning. You can get up to speed quite quickly. Beautiful, beautiful Paynes Bay beach. It is absolutely lovely down here. I also gave a card to a lady that runs La Cabana. So, sorry, La Gazebo. The gazebo. I don't know where I got the cabana from. Let's leave that out of this conversation. I'll go back to the gazebo, which is the correct name. And I'm glad I'm not looking at it, so you all think that I've only read it and remembered it. Because of that, I actually do remember it now. Lovely places down here. I mean, Coral Cove. What I will show you is a beautiful little thatch section here. Obviously, someone has built for their kid, you know, for their child, so they can enjoy the sea and enjoy a little bit of shade as well. It's just beautiful. I think it's great, like a little fort on the beach, you know. All done with natural stuff as well. Just beautiful. Limited beach down here though. You will see hundreds of beach chairs, and you will see there's no way they could be put out here on this beach section at the moment because the lack of the beaches in this area. I see there's someone's birthday today, but I'm not sure who it is, so happy birthday to you. Ladies, I see you all are having a wonderful time. Enjoy it, okay? Lots of changes down here. So those of you who have stayed in Paynes Bay will be able to see them immediately. Others would not even have a clue about it. But the most noticeable thing is the loss of the beach, especially over last year. I don't know, we had some west swells, but we haven't had anything really of any significance. But also at this time of year, the currents are different as well too, so that could be affecting it. But it's just beautiful down here. I'm going to see if I can put this lady on the spot because she was charming. I would like to catch her. Let her just tell you all a little something if she doesn't disappear into the back. Okay, she's going down. Looks like they're just getting ready for the day. This is their setup here. Bar and grill. It's called a gazebo. It says Experience Barbados, as you can see up there. Real nice looking setup. It must be lovely here actually in the daytime. I haven't been here and I haven't been down here when it was open either. But I can see the setup looks really, really nice. It's very convenient. And you can see everyone is busy getting ready to give you an amazing day today. I know there are many of you. I know Mr. Hunt for sure. You would have come up with where we were today. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, man. Every day you seem to know where we are. I got to check to see if my phone's GPS or something is on and you maybe tapped into it. Because let me tell you, you know you're 100% at the moment, so we can see if we can trip you up and get you to 99.9%. just to see what happens. But I don't know how we do that. I think we'd have a point at the horizon with no boats in the water or no buoys floating or without your shore break. I don't know what we can do. Maybe we had to put it on mute as well. I don't have a clue. Something though, we can try and see what we can do. Now, as you all know, my yacht was parked, or I should say moored, down by Port St. Charles. But I got a little tired of down that side of the island, so I said to cap and stay at Sandy Lane for a little while. So this morning I got my captain to bring me in. So any of you that want to join me after for a little breakfast on board, you know, have some fruit and maybe a little bit of champagne or orange juice or something, come on down and meet me in front of Sandy Lane when we're finished, and we're going to zoom out to that yacht there, have a lovely breakfast. Maybe take a little trip down to Bridgetown and stuff along the coastline so you can enjoy what it's like from the water as well. Can you believe I said that without laughing? I can't believe that actually. Yeah. I actually would have to bring out my bigger yacht because I noticed that some of you all would definitely be coming. I have a lot of family that like to spend the mornings with me, so I know for sure that I'm going to have to bring the other yacht in. I was hoping just to keep my summer yacht here, but we have to see how that goes. Beautiful, beautiful condos here. Scenery from here, spectacular. However, I will mention, you know, I'm not putting on the West Coast, so you all West Coast people, just don't worry, I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that the West Coast gets extremely hot because unlike the South, where you will get the sun when it starts to descend and in the afternoon time creating shadows from the trees and stuff, because it's sort of like a sideways sun, down here in the West, all of the shade disappears down here completely because the sun comes under all the shade because of the angle of it. So I find the West Coast tends to get a little bit warm in the afternoon times, but as you can see, there's no question about it. Some of the most beautiful beaches and some of the most beautiful ocean in the world, not just in Barbados, but in the world. So all these people, as you can see, are lapping me, and that's because, as you know already, I am now training to become the laziest person in the world. I have one of our family, a couple of our family members actually said that they're going to show me what lazy is all about when they come to Barbados. So I realized I got to pick up my training and get myself prepared to show them who is the laziest of all. It's another entrance here to the beach as well. If you're coming on the west coast, just after you pass the gas station in Paynes Bay, I would say maybe 300-400 yards beyond that going north, there's this little walking entrance that comes down here. Parking in this area, extremely limited if you can find any at all. There's an area over here that sells fish and stuff under a mahogany tree. If you see that on your right, you know you're directly opposite that walk through. But as I said, there's really no parking facilities down here that you can say come and park and walk to this beach through this entrance at any rate. I would say down by Sandy Lane would probably, Sandy Lane 1 would probably be, or one Sandy Lane would be the better spot. However, I have noticed a lot of modifications to where they used to park cars. A lot of gardens are being planted, a lot of boulders to stop people from actually parking in those areas. So I guess you just see how to pick and choose, and it depends on what time of the year and how busy it is otherwise. Fellas getting themselves ready, making the beaches perfectly level, smooth and beautiful. I'm glad I didn't write an EMC up there, because if I put EMC up there, it'd be gone. This guy doesn't make sport footprints, everything going. I love how these properties border each other and how they have these signs exactly on the landmark. Every time I walk down here, I mention that. So if you heard that before, you would understand why. Smuggler's Cove, Old Trees, and right on the landmark itself. So you know exactly which property you're on and where you can lay, etc, etc. Because I guess over here is a little bit limited on beach share facilities and stuff. So everyone just wants to make sure that their facility is right for their guests. I love the color of those cushions up there. Barbados colors, looks that way to me. Beautiful. Kudos for your selection, whoever did that. I can't let these ladies pass me again, because next minute they'll look on Facebook and tell me how I am real slow. So actually that might be a feather in my cap. So we're just going to walk on anyhow. It's beautiful. The water down here, you can blindfold anyone if they know Barbados. Bring them from the Sentry Island, put them on this beach. They'll know exactly where they are from the sounds of the ocean. Down here is the camis, what I like to call as a slapping of the surf, or patting of the surf, depending on how gentle it's coming in. This is very different from anywhere else on the island. You will notice that after you get accustomed here, you will know the difference between the west, the south, the southeast, and the east. Very, very different. For example, on the east coast, you will remember, it just continues to rumble. You don't hear a break in it at all. As I tell people, if you want to be smart, you can use just a 5 or 10 second clip and just keep rerunning it, and no one would know that you're not actually listening to the audio of the ocean down there. It's that intense and that consistent. New mansion. Remember, this is Annie Wilson built this here. Anybody that knows that name would know who I'm talking about. Another beautiful villa as well. So we're going to get into where we're going to see all the erosion that we had talked about before. Good morning, ladies. How are you all? Would you all like to say hello to everyone all around the world? I'm coming around to you. I come around to you. Good morning to you all. These three people here are making me feel unfit as well, but don't mind. I'm still going to say good morning to them. You're actually zooming to all over the world right now. So if you're all are on Facebook.
Good morning, Facebook.
Good morning. Right, good. Because I'll give you a card before I move so that you can follow us if you would like, and see what we do. I'm not telling you too much about it because I have some folks on here that are going to be carrying on a tour. So guys, I'm going to let you watch the ocean for a minute, and I'm going to come back to you momentarily. But as you all know, we sped far and wide. It's important. We do this every morning except for Sunday and Wednesday, and we are a group that just wants to talk about here. Like, you can find us on Facebook as the one says. My channel on YouTube, and then you can see you should start going and watching some race and then you'll watch. Bye-bye. Thanks. Alright, we're off again. Y'all have to excuse me, but I don't get to see everyone all the time. When I see someone at 6 o'clock, I am so happy to give them a card because I want them to see what we do. And people at 6 o'clock, as you will see, everyone here wants to welcome you. Everyone here wants to lift your spirits. Everyone we've come in contact with is sharing their love and care with you. Good morning. I'm going to put the camera on you, so I just want you to say hi. Good morning to you. How are you today? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Absolutely. I'm showing, well, not maybe close to 100 people. It's beautiful, beautiful island, of course. Are you on Facebook as well, too? Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, we would like you to join us, folks. Y'all will know today is Valentine's Love Treat giving out. So I'm going to leave you all watching the ocean for a second. It's on the live video right now. And I'm going to give you our card. I'm not going to tell you too much about it right now, but what I would like you to do is come on Facebook this morning and see yourself first of all. And see the care and love that goes on in your rooms and things. And if you're interested in starting the morning with peace and happiness and love and kindness, please join us, okay? Thanks very much. Take care. Have a great day, okay? Thank you. Alright, so... Sorry, 1 second. I seem to have lost power there just on the gimbal. It stopped. So I'm sorry about that. I seem to hit the off button. So if you all saw the sky, the water, and everything else except for what you're supposed to see in, you know what happened. Alright, this is where the challenge starts for us this morning, going around this point. You would remember we came across here last time and one or two of the actual slabs had moved. Let me just let the set come through. However, as you will see, tons of slabs have moved now. Very difficult to get around here at high tide. And when we get around the other side, I'm sure you're just going to catch your breath because this place has changed so much since we were last down here. There is railing here. I definitely recommend holding it when you're coming around here. Yep. Because it's very mossy and slippery, so hold on to your railing. But look, last time we walked across here, not like this at all. This is another public entrance to here. This is just after Tamarind Hotel. So if you're interested in coming down to the beach, you can always utilize that. Good morning to you, sir. Can you imagine I've been giving out our love treat so much this morning? All the cards have gone. So I have to replenish, get ready to go again. Beautiful, beautiful Tamarind Hotel. Beautiful. But you will see in a couple of seconds what I'm talking about, erosion compared to last time we were down here. I'm sure you'll remember how it was. It definitely had quite a bit of sand gone, but right now it's lots of sand gone. This is how it is down here right now. Still beautiful, but limited sand out here for sure. Hotel now waking up. Now every time we pass here, I talk about what I'm about to say now. And every time people like to chirp in and give me all the other stuff that's on the table, but they're not smelling it. I am smelling right now fresh fried bacon, eggs, muffins. Let me see if I get anything else here. Yeah, it definitely is buttered bread as well. So I'm picking up all those smells right now. And that's because I used to be a munchologist at one time. No longer that way. Although it may look as though I'm still eating the whole place now. But I can smell all of that. And every time I come by here, I can smell their buffet table. You know, I can smell French toast right now as well too. You know, unquestionable scents that we come and know from years of growing up in this area and also all over the world. Beautiful, beautiful. But look at how bad this is. Now, I don't know how many of you will remember years gone by. I say let's move back maybe 20 to 30 years. There was a massive beach out here in front of these hotels. A huge beach. Like Treasure Beach had a massive beach in front of it. We used to come here and more often here to see the turtles, etc. And big area that you could come in on the beach and relax. However, that's all gone. You can see what it's like now. Hardly any beach whatsoever around. Still beautiful though. You can't mistake it. The West Coast, stunning place. So a little more walking here. Just keeping a little eye on the time. Don't want to go too long this morning. We've had some pretty long vlogs recently. They were necessary because we had to go from one location to another. Today we're just browsing this area. Quite beautiful. So the surge is coming up here. It's high tide, so you know, don't be too alarmed at this because it will be a lot more beach later on when this water starts. So we see it. However, very limited right now. Lots of trees have gone here, have fallen. Around by one sandy lane. Lots of mansions between there and Sandy Lane Hotel gone down. Over a period of time though, I don't see any fresh trees that have fallen, but you can see there's a lot of threat here to a lot of the tree line. Directly in front of us, Daphne's restaurant. Those of you Daphne's lovers, that's in the center of our screen right now. Just lovely. Tamarind and the house, basically on the same kind of property. You're going to pass the house in a few minutes time. You can see how beautiful these rooms are here, and because of all the mahogany trees that are directly in front, you will be getting afternoon shade for sure. So you can sit out here comfortably. Beautiful afternoon to watch the sunset will be here. Beautiful. So you can see this is limited beach chairs. You know, very, very limited in room. As I said before, low tide is going to be a lot bigger beach, but you have to realize that high tide is twice a day. So even now, you will get it coming into night time, afternoon time, all of this beach would disappear again. You'll see so many chairs up here that are being buried like overnight. Boardwalk sagging, again, another indication of the amount of erosion and the damage to the superstructure under it. All of this was level boardwalk. Used to come up from Daphne's across the Tambourine in the other direction to the house. You can see how it's pretty close to 45-degree angle now. Lots of erosion. I'm not sure what's happening with Daphne's. I do know it as Daphne's. I don't know if it's selling, if it's in the process of being sold. I'm not too sure. I've heard some other people saying it's closed now. Daphne looks that way to me, but I'm not too sure if it's reopened or not. Morning, how are you going? But you can see all of these sun loungers are buried, completely buried in the sand, and that would tell you and indicate to you how bad the erosion is out here and how high this sea is coming up in its highest time, like especially night time. You know, the lowest tide is the evening or night time, and so likewise the higher tide. So really appreciate that right now some of these are being stocked up by rocks and stuff. Pretty bad right now for sure. Beautiful though. I mean, don't mind how that looks, it's how this looks. I'll put it to you, anybody said to me, Nick, hold on to this weekend down at Tambourine or the house or anywhere. Actually, you could tell me that anywhere in Barbados, because I can take it for sure. I can't say there's anywhere in Barbados I would not love to stay. Not that I'm desiring to stay there, but if you gave me the free offer, of course I'm going to come and stay. That's not a problem. You know, staying is a part of a beach bummism, you know. So I just want to mention that. Alright, this is the house up here. I remember when we did a vlog down here close to Old Year's Night. We were setting up some tables and tents and stuff like that, getting ready for it. Morning, Marella. They have a beautiful deck up here though. I mean, these chairs in this higher elevation, looking over the grape trees. Beautiful. Morning. It's lovely. Now, we had talked about the next property that was up for sale, and you know, I told you that all you have to do is go in your mattress, get out to that old cash, come down here and invest in Barbados. I'll show you that again. It's still up for sale. I actually didn't look at it this morning when he passed, so if your sign is gone, well, forgive me. But this coastline, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, we usually don't visit the west coast when it's high tide because of what we're seeing right now. I normally like to come down here when the tide's a little lower, that you can really see what the beach looks like, because I think it's you know, a little difficult to be showing you this here and not seeing when the beach is full. I mean, like really wide and stuff, which is beautiful at low tide. So hopefully you will get the opportunity to see that again in the future, because that's what we do. But this morning I just want to come down the west because we had promised to give you a swim. We haven't finished yet. We're going to take another dip at the end, which should be coming up pretty soon. Alright, now this is a real area that if you were walking with me before, you will see the drastic change when we get to the other side of this bridge. So I'm going to angle it down a little bit so you will be able to see what I'm talking about as we get over the top. This is like coming over Cherry Tree Hill for the first time in your life. When you come up the hill, it disappears. This is what we're going to be doing to you right now. Where has the beach gone? You will remember nothing like this the last time we came down here for sure. As I said, we did come in low tide last time, but there's really no beach here. Even at low tide, you're going to just have a little slither of sand just directly in front of here. This moves all over the place. You know, sand moves offshore, sand comes back on shore. So this will not be like this year round, but this is how it is at present, and it's definitely a lot less sand than I've seen for a very long time down here. So we're still for sale. So let me stop here for a second. I know that some of you are eager to spend some of that old cash, so you can take some information off of that there, and you know, come and invest in Barbados. Beautiful property, absolutely lovely, but as you can see, limited beach. The landmarks of Barbados, water landmarks, Scotch and soda at Worthing Beach. This yacht here, I don't know the name of it. Someone will probably tell me, maybe Mr. Hunt, who's real knowledgeable on this side here especially. He would probably tell me as well. But one thing for sure is always here. So anytime you take a picture of the West Coast, or majority of the time you take a picture of the West Coast, you'll see that yacht in it. I don't know if you all watch the cameras, the webcams, but there is one here at Paynes Bay. My angel says to her it's the most beautiful of the sunset cameras. So if you want, you can always check it as well. You will see the view all along this area here in general from where they are located at Beach View. So it looks like there's a west swell. There's no west swell, just the high tide coming through. These trees all along here, manchineel, as you'll see, this one does not carry a red band on it. So please familiarize yourself, especially if you're coming to stay on the West Coast, with what the manchineel tree looks like. You don't want to be leaning up on this. You don't want to be rubbing on this. You don't want to be standing on this when the rain is falling. You don't want to be laying on the berries in your towel, because if you scuff the outer skin on it, you will get blistered. This tree is known as the most dangerous tree in the world. Not Nicholas's dictionary. That is actually online. Good morning, how are you all this morning? We would like to say hi to all my friends from all over the world. Good morning to you all. Thank you very much, man. Have a great day, okay? Blessings to you all. Okay, cool. Beautiful, beautiful morning. I don't know, I don't have any business cards on me right now or Valentine Street, so my name is Nicholas Dean, D-E-A-N-E. You can look us up on Facebook or YouTube, okay? We have lots of stuff. Have a look, see what we do. You know who I am? You know what we do? Yeah. YouTube, yeah. And you'll come and have a look, please, because we have a great community that just wants to start the morning positive. Yeah, this is what everyone is seeing. Right now I have 54 people streaming, 56. We usually get like 100 during the morning. You all have a great day, okay? Take care. So you'll see why the Valentine's Love Treats and thing are so special, because when you have to stand up and tell people to spell your name, and if they're anything like me, they won't remember the name at all. I have a terrible, terrible history of not remembering names. When I go to people, I see them anywhere, I say to them, what's your name? When they tell me, I immediately try and find them on Facebook and send them a hello or something so I remember it later on, because I will forget. And I tell everyone in the beginning, don't expect me to remember the names, because I cannot retain names at all. Actually, I don't retain too much, period. And it's not because of an old brain, it's just an overworked brain. I mean, thinking of which beach we'll be going to today to watch a sunrise, you know, it's a lot of work, you know. Don't think it's all easy going. Now I know the signal drops when we go about 3/4 way across this beach, so we're not going to go that far over. What we do is we just get an area where we can swim over here, and we take our last dip for the day. If you are looking for that camera, beach view just over on the opposite side, like say just off center on the left, that's where the camera is focused from, and that scans this entire bay here at sunset. Most definitely one of the best sunsets available on the island. But look at this beach. Any of you that have been, any of you West Coasters on here, I know there are a lot of you all that are Paynes Bay people, because you all used to be after me coming to the West Coast. Get to the West Coast, Nicholas, go and see it quick. You know, so now you're seeing it for yourself. Quite a bit of sea erosion going on. Little fish market here as well. Oh, just to give you an indication of power we see. Haven't seen it this year, haven't seen it for a little while. This road up here, you're seeing all this traffic on, when the West Coast is big, the waves actually break and pitch sand into the road and come into the road as well. So that will give you an indication of the power of nature, because even now, although there's a surge on, that is hard to believe that the water would actually get up in that road, and it most definitely does. So you sometimes cannot pass here when the West Coast is pumping, because, well, when I say you can't pass here, you have to time it. You have to wait, and then you have to drive through salt water to get to the other side. So that's just to give you an indication of the power. Quite a few breaks along here. There's the only noticeable break is one called the Creek, which is just over there. It's in front of what used to be known as the cliff. Can't remember the name of it. They have changed their name. I'm sure someone will put that up. But that is called the Creek, and that is a very, very good break, but only when the West Coast gets pretty big, or medium to big, I should say. All right, we're going to put down our paraphernalia, our big bag with all our equipment, and we're going to go in the sea. So this runs right along here. Anybody that knows Paynes Bay, this is what you will see whenever you come down here. Again, manchineel tree here as well. All those trees you're seeing there in the distance are all manchineel, except the coconut tree, of course. Alright, just going to rest our stuff here. Hopefully Guy doesn't come to move his trailer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, lots of shelf coral all along here. We can't go and see anywhere down there because there's a shelf. Well, not that we can't. We'd have to walk over the coral because there's a shelf of coral that runs right along the section here to where we are. Actually, Paynes Bay section here has coral on the left and on the right. You really have to pick your way in here as well to find a nice sandy spot. Beautiful. Just to show you the kind of reef that runs under here. Right now it's mostly covered with sand, so that would mean a lot of sand is going to come back up. You can see a lot of murkiness in the water, which should tell you that there's a lot of movement of sand. They moved around down here on the coast right now with a surge in, so hopefully the sand will come back up over the ocean and move off of these reefs again. But it's more of a shelf reef. This is pretty much a dead reef, just a little bit of moss growing on it, not too much really. Well, the sun has come up in her glory, so we're going to thank God for giving us another day that we could come together and spend a beautiful morning in this amazing island called Barbados. I'm going to give you a 360 spin now, but before I turn, please get your darker makers handy because we're going to get blinded in a couple of seconds. Get ready for your 360. Enjoy this, folks. I hope you all have enjoyed swimming and walking with the reflections and the mirrors this morning. Any of you that have come on for the first time, this is what we do every day but Wednesday and Sunday. The people you see on board are our EMC family members. If you're not one already, just to let you know who they are. These are folks that have the same thoughts in life as I do, and that is we share the same outlook on life. We just want the best possible day, and we want to save our peace. Our peace is our serenity. So long as you have peace, you can deal with situations. When you lose your peace, you then get confused. You get start to take on stuff that is not yours to be responsible for. Remember, we hand everything over to God except for the things that He expects us to do. What does He expect us to do? Be kind, be compassionate, be caring, be loving, be considerate. And they're all things that we need to be doing. And no matter what light you follow, that I know for sure is the positivity that's asked of you. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Good morning to my darling. I see you just come on. You may have been on before, but I have seen you now. So good morning to you. A special hello to you, my angel. To everyone else, I hope you all have a blessed day. I'm going to take you over to a really nice scenic view that you'll be able to enjoy. You're not looking at the coastline this morning, watching these boats as all of the sides of them start to come alive with the sunlight every day. Have a great day. You can say your goodbyes now. And remember, tomorrow's an off day. I'll see you all on Thursday. Be blessed, be safe, be happy, be loving, be kind. Have a great day.